Do women need to be justified in having their wants and needs in a relationship?
For sure. Same way men do. It's an equal playing field. But here's the thing, right? You can't. The reason why I disagree with this video is because Tony made good points, and I fuck with Tony. But I disagree because he's coming from a level of understanding to where he can autonomize with women and resonate with us, but he's not listening to the mass of women who are not knowing exactly what to ask for. The majority of women are not asking for those things. Majority of women are saying, hey, leave me with your wallet, let me go in it, and I'll worry about your character later. So while he's on the right page to say, yeah, money's not going to keep, the mass of women are being influenced by the materialistic lifestyle, the fast life, the culture of, can you pay for me to get ahead in life? Can you buy me a car? Because the push gifts. Can you, show me off? And will you show everybody the gifts that you bought me? And will you pay for me to go back to school? Will you fund my business? Will you keep me looking like a high value woman or a high dollar woman, like a high class escort? Will you keep me looking this way? That's what most of the women are subscribing to. So Tony makes great points. Tony is also an older man who is actually in a traditionalized structured relationship. Him and his wife have done the work. And a lot of times it makes it hard for people who don't have the accessibility to be single having a lot of these conversations because they are not in the thick of it. Even though I have a boyfriend, we're in the thick of it. Like, any day now, you may not be with me or I may not be you. So when you realize that there are people who are leading a lot of these conversations that should be in it, it makes it more easier to assess the bigger picture.
Is it a man's obligation to cater to all a woman's needs in a relationship? If
You
so,
can never go ahead. I heard the question the first time, but go
okay,
ahead and
okay,
repeat it for
go
the
ahead,
audience.
answer it then.
No, go ahead and repeat it for the audience.
Yes, yes. So if so, why is that the case? And what is a woman's obligation to her man in a relationship, if any? Because what is the return on the investment for the man? Because again, in this video, he did not specify what a real woman is. Everything was about this is why men can't keep a quote unquote real woman. Money's not gonna do it. Sex is not gonna do it. And a lot of time when these conversations are being had, it's always about what the man needs to do for the woman. It's never about what is the woman obligated to do for the man. What does the woman need
I
to do to
agree.
keep the man? So
I
is
agree.
so if as a man, if I make an investment in a woman that I want her to be my girlfriend, I want her to be my wife.
Mm-hmm.
What return am I getting on my investment? Because you expecting a lot from me without really any investment for real. So what am I getting?
Okay.
What return am I getting?
Well, here's the thing, right? Let me preface this by saying, I'm gonna answer your question. I heard you very clearly, but let me just start by saying that, um, first and foremost, I don't think that I'm equal to a man, and I don't have the duty of being a man's piece. I am to come in and enhance everything that you have. Everything that you already have created for yourself and stabilized, all you need to do is fixate a place for me to come in, be comfortable so that I can enhance whatever you have. And everything else that you think of along the way, let's go do that. Whatever you can set the foundation for, I'm coming to enhance it. All right. So now that I have said that, let me start by answering your first question. There is no way for you to be everything anybody needs. There's no way for a man to be everything I need. Because the thing about it is, happiness is a tangible emotion. It goes in and out of cycles. I never base any relationship off of happiness. I base every relationship, this is me personally, even my friendships, like a contract. If I start to not feel a benefit, it's a give and take. I have to be useful and I have to be used. If I start feeling like this is unbalanced, we need to revise this contract. Either we finna terminate it or we finna extend it and make some adjustments. And I treat men that way because there's no need for us to get emotionally entangled into something that is going to be depleting of my character. I can't do that for you. So once I start getting involved with a man, I do healthy checkups every 3 months or so. I go, are we okay? Are we good? Is there something better that you want me to do? Is there something that we need to do? We talk about sex. Is there something else you want to try? We go into detail about all these things because I don't believe that anything should be a hindrance to talk to my partner about. You should be able to see me in every emotion. Happy, sad, upset. You can tell me, you can watch my tone. You can tell me you don't like the way that I'm talking to you. You can tell me that we are not going to be able to have this conversation until you get into a better space, and I can respect that because adults don't agree all the time. However, we have to be able to come together and see the end goal. So when you're asking, can a woman be a man's all he needs? No. But I do need a man to be able to vocalize what is it that he requires from me. Because if I start giving you everything you require, you have no room for error to say I didn't do what you asked me to do.
I don't have anything to say, Paris. Listen, you enjoy the rest of your night. I am going to continue on this conversation. Listen,
I'm finna
I'm
order
going to be
my
I'm going to be
food and
talking
I'm
to
gonna
them
listen
people.
in.
Yeah, all right, bet. I'm gonna talk to you later. Then you have a great night.
It's always my pleasure.